guess every iOS user would agree with me when I say that the keyboard functionalities were limited on iOS for the longest time ever. Earlier, Apple users didn't even have the access to third-party keyboard options. This behavior, however, changed with the introduction of iOS 8, which opened the gates for other keyboards to enter the Apple ecosystem. Now, there are a lot of keyboards with their pros and cons, but in this video, we are going to talk about the top 5 swipe gesture supporting keyboards on iPhone. Yes, this is one of the best things that happened to smartphone keyboards for one-handed usage. So in this video, we are going to have a look at those amazing apps that you can install to get that keyboard on your iOS device. So well, what are we waiting for? My name is Ashish, you are watching Guiding Tech. Let's get started. So the very first app on the list is the stock iPhone keyboard app itself. Yup, you heard it right. With iOS 13, the feature is now baked into the default keyboard. However, if the feature is not yet enabled, even though you are on iOS 13, you can head over to the general settings, then tap on keyboard, and at the bottom of the screen, you'll find an option that says slide to type. Once this option is activated, you can now use the swipe feature on the stock keyboard app itself. Now, if you ask me, I still have mixed feelings about this particular feature. First of all, the trail of the swipe is very small, and I know that for some it might not be that big a deal, but for me it felt like something was missing. Also, while it worked as expected with all the English words out there, the system had difficulty picking up new words from my usage. It kept suggesting wrong word, especially for the non-English language. And well, that was one of the major turn-offs. Now, the next app in the list is SwiftKey, and it was one of the very first keyboard apps to jump on the swipe functionality. After initial years, Microsoft acquired it, and now the app is a part of the software company's ecosystem. The keyboard delivers the best experience among the rival. The company's years of expertise is evident here, and the word prediction and the autocomplete are spot on. And for the icing on the cake, the keyboard accurately suggests the next word, and that works for 90% of the time for me. Theming support is one of the best you will find among the options. The app supports various theme options, and you can customize them with your picture in the background too. The other functions include emoji picker, GIF integration, a built-in camera for making real-time GIFs, clipboard support, and more. Moving on, the third one in the list is GBoard by Google, which has been the default choice for most of the Android users out there. While it's not as quite feature-rich as on Android, iOS 1 does deliver a solid experience. It supports glide typing, similar to swipe of course, but the word prediction engine is different. Both Apple Keyboard and SwiftKey rely on what the user is frequently typing and suggest next words based on that. Google's prediction, however, are based on what the majority is typing. The next word prediction is also following the same pattern. The theming options are excellent too, but by default, it won't give as many options as SwiftKey. But then it lets you customize every part of the keyboard with your own image. Now, GBoard, being a Google product, is filled with many of its products and services. You can perform a Google search, send YouTube links, use maps, and even translate word from the built-in functionality. GBoard has enabled nice haptic touch feedback while typing, and I really like that. Google also offers full sticker support and has a dedicated store for it. Now at the fourth spot, we have Flexi, and it has been around for a while on both Android and iOS. Due to its unique take on gestures, Fleksy holds the record for the fastest keyboard in the world right now. The keyboard offers more feature than just two-hand typing. The gestures are different here. You can type normally and the suggestions will pop up over the keyboard. Double swipe up to add the word to a dictionary, swipe down to see the other suggestions, and swipe left to delete a word on a fly. You can also press spacebar to automatically add the default suggestion. It may seem confusing at first, but once you master it, your keyboard experience will drastically improve. And finally, the last one in the list is TouchPal, and it is another fun keyboard for you to try. There are a lot of features such as native clipboard, contact suggestions, themes, and a lot more. And also when you turn on the right settings, it turns out to be quite intuitive. The keyboard also supports GIFs and emojis, and you can even make your own emojis. And once you are done with that, I mean once you really acquire that particular section, all you need to do is type the relevant keyword and the GIF or the emoji will be presented to you. Now you must be wondering as to why we are suggesting this keyboard after SwiftKey and GBoard in the list. Well, the reason is that we want to give you all the possible keyboards out there for you to try and then make up your mind as to which one is the right fit for you, because hey, one app is just not always for everyone out there. So well, which of these is gonna be the next keyboard app for you? Do let us know in the comments section. If you want to recommend any one of your personal favorites, please do in the comments section. If you like the video, do give us a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in our next video. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.